Both the Gospel account of Mark and of Matthew records and includes that Jesus applied Psalm 22 to himself while hanging on the cross. Jesus says in Luke chapter 24 verse 44 that everything must be fulfilled that is written about me in the law of Moses, the prophets, and the Psalms. Psalm 22 begins with, my God, why have you forsaken me?" It was written about 1,000 years before the time of Jesus, and when reading this full psalm, it's incredible how accurately it describes what took place before, during, and after the crucifixion of Jesus. I go through some of those examples more in details in another video, and you'll find a link to that video in the description box below. And I hope you check that one out, because I'm not planning to go deeper into that specifically in this video. What I will be dealing in this particular video is an objection raised by Jewish anti-missionaries, Islamic propagandists, and atheists. The skeptic objection is that Psalm chapter 22 verse 16 should read in Hebrew, "Like a lion, they are at my hands and feet," and not, "They have pierced my hands and feet," which was what happened to Jesus. Lion and pierced, all that separates these two Hebrew words is the length of an upright vowel stroke. Psalm 22 already had Jesus all over it without this verse 16. So the whole psalm could stand as a strong prophecy without that verse too. Anyway, those who argue for lion typically claim that pierced is a corruption inserted by Christians in an attempt to create a prophecy about Jesus. Here's why that's a completely false accusation. Yes, granted, when looking at the manuscripts on the Masoretic text, the majority of these in total do contain lion over pierced. But not so fast. In the 1950s, they discovered Dead Sea Scrolls, which predate most of the Hebrew text by over 1,000 years. Note that the term here is unmistakably pierced. Not only that, in addition to this, the oldest Syriac, Vulgate, Ethiopic, and Arabic versions also go with the word pierced. The same is also true in the Septuagint, the first Greek translations of the Hebrew Scriptures, which was completed approximately 200 years before the birth of Christ. Lion in the Masoretic manuscripts, on the other hand, predominantly dates to the 3rd and 4th centuries AD, centuries after Christianity started. We can therefore conclude with good confidence that the wording and translation we find in our modern Bibles of Psalm chapter 22 verse 16 is accurate.